Okay, welcome back. Are you ready for more? Let's go! So you still remember the concepts of basic probability, diba? In the numerator, you must put there the number of favorable outcomes, which means the one you like. And then the denominator states the total number of outcomes. Okay? Now let's continue on with the story. Number 4. Rosemary and her classmates from the grade 11 class is going to report the history of contemporary arts. Ayan. Di ba remember in this story, di ba si Rose, she's my classmate in sa Chongse. And she's an honor student. Si Rose ay yung honor student ko. And her classmates, that means kami lahat. I remember during that time, nag-Chongse kami noong 2019, nung batch namin, we were 10. And then we are all grade 11. Tapos, in Teacher Rufa's subject, we are going to be reporting about a certain topic in contemporary arts. So here are the questions that follow. Letter A. Find the probability that Rose herself will report about the topic. Si Rosemary and herself, di ba? So, di ba yung members sa kaklase ko, there are 10. Si Rose, si Kathleen, si Marie, Veronica, me, Migs, Ivan, Jake, Paolo, and Ainer. So, we're 10. So, we're 10 students in a class. Pero it says Rose herself, there's only one Rose there. So, therefore, it's 1 out of 10. Di ba? So, that is the solution. Okay? 1 divided by 10, which gives you 0.1. Convert that to percentage, 10%. And leave to 2 decimal places as your answer. Next, number 2. The probability that an ABM student will report about a topic. Ayan. Mayroon kaming tatlong ABM students dito. Si Marie, si Paolo, at saka si Rose. Tama? So therefore, it's 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. But let's say, for example, aside from her Rose herself, then that would be 2 out of 10. 2 out of 9, okay? So 3 out of 10 or 30%. Pabilis lang yun. Next, probability that a student who is born later in 2002 will report about the topic. Ayan, this could be a bit tough. Kasi nga, in this part, sino yung mga kaklase ko na mas matanda sa 2002? Kasi ito pa sabi dito, who is born later in 2002. I know most of my classmates are born exactly in the year 2002 or earlier. Ako, I was born in the year 2000, si Jake, 2001, si Ivan, 2001, Marie, 2001, so apat. Then the rest are 2002. So we have, si Megs, Kathleen, Veronica, Rose, and I think Ainer was 2002 pa ya. I think. Kasi po, I remember there was one time, tinanong ko si Ainer kung ilang taon siya during that time, and he said he's mga 17. So baka man mo 2002 siya. I think. And then in 2003, it's Paolo and Veronica. So tama, there are 2 2003s. So 2 out of 10 outcomes. Sige, mamaya na input. Next, number 4. If Rosemary, sige, let's put it na. Yan, later I will convert that into percent. If Rosemary will report about a topic together with a partner, find the probability that her partner is a female STEM student. Ayan, in this question, di ba remember, let's say for example, di ba remember kapag may report ka sa senior high ng topic, sometimes your teacher will pair you up. Ibig sabihin, let's say for example, instead of being individualized, you will have to report together with your partner. So in this situation, if Rosemary were already chosen, and she needs a partner to report about the topic. So who will that partner be? I don't know. Kaya nga, this is what will happen. Sabi dito, if Rose will report about the topic together with a partner, find the probability that her partner is a female STEM student. Ayan, since Rose has already been chosen, therefore, there are only 9 more students na lang. So therefore, ang probability ay out of 9 outcomes. Pero, we're looking for a female STEM student. Sino yung mga female STEM students dito sa klase ko? Of course, that's Kathleen and Veronica. Tama? So there are 2 out of 9 favorable outcomes. So yan, that's 22%. And the last one is letter E. The question is, same condition as letter D. Ibig sabihin, ang kwento dito ay kapares sa letter D. Diba, remember si Rosemary, in the general statement, she will report about a certain topic in contemporary arts. Tama? Pero dito sa letter D naman, meron siyang partner. Pero sa letter E naman, it's the same as letter D, na meron siyang partner. Now, find the probability that she will have a student, a partner from Humes, whose role in Super Mario is Waluigi. So, do I remember in this situation, yeah, I know who the Waluigi is in my class. I have another son. Yo, Ravi, shut up. Fuck you, Ivan Lorenstan. Anyway, because that's one of them. Ivan Lorenstan is one of the Waluigis there. Kasi nga, diba remember, this is my last question. Find the probability that she will have a partner from Humes. Diba remember sa Humes, there are 4 students from Humes. That's me, Jake, Ainer, and Ivan. Si Ivan Lorenstan ay yung nag-aisikaso sa akin. Pero, ayoko talaga siya dahil ang gago yung utak niya. Minsan, hindi ko natindihin yung behavior niya. And I can't seem to understand what was his mishap all about. So, therefore, si Ivan Lorenstan, therefore, he's considered Waluigi. So, there's one. Meron pa bang Waluigi dito sa Humes? Of course, isa, si Ainer. Although he's mean like Waluigi, pero he's good. He's a good guy. He's a docile guy. So, dalawa. So, 2 out of 9. Dahil si Rosemary ay chosen. So, tama. It's the same as letter D. Same answer. And then, to convert that into percent, ganito si yun. Click on the percent sign that you see right here. Then, you see the percent. It's 22%. Then, shift the decimal places 2 places to the left. Like this. Yan. Okay? So, now let's go to the next number. Number 5. At si Victoria loves reading the Bible, but she can't decide what to read. O yan, di ba remember sa Bible stories, you already know that when you read the Bible, there are lots of interesting stories that you need to know about the Lord Jesus. Tama? So now here are the questions that follows. Letter A, find the probability that she will read about a story from the Old Testament. Of course, I heard pala sa Bible, there are 39 stories in the Old Testament and 27 stories in the New Testament. And when you add this up together, you get 66. Tama? Let's see. So, di ba remember, you have 39 plus 27. Tama, you get 66. So, therefore, this is 39 divided by the sum of tama. That's supposed to be your answer. Or you can do this. 39 divided by 66. You will still get the same answer did. And the answer is 59.09%. That is the right answer. Nope, don't go to that. Next question. Probability that she will read Samuel. Ayan, di ba remember sa Samuel, there are 2 Samuels. First Samuel and Second Samuel. Di ba remember kapag nakita mo sa Old Testament story, ang Samuel, it's First Samuel and Second Samuel. So therefore, there are 2 Samuels. And the probability is 2 out of 66. Yan. Number 3. Find the probability that she will read a Bible story whose names end with ants. Ayan, di ba remember there are Bible stories that ends with ants? Let's check the Bible and see what are those Bible stories. Ito po yung Holy Bible ko. So let's look at the Bible stories. Do we have ants? Kasi nga, di ba remember, ang hanapin namin ay yung name that ends with ants, di ba? So you have Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Nope. Of course, Samuel's meron na tayo dyan. That's the question that I asked you kanina. Nope, that's not it. Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, blah, blah, blah. Nope, they don't end with ants. Wala siyang ants dito. Pero sa New Testament, let's see. Ayan. Romans. Di ba remember Romans? It ends with ants. Pero walang I. So, hindi counted to. Ayan. Galatians. Corinthians. 1, 2, 3. Tapos 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the yans. So tama, that's 8 out of 66 outcomes. Because we have the Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, Thessalonians, and we have the Corinthians. 2 Corinthians and 2 Thessalonians. So those are the Bible stories whose names end with ians. So tama, there are 8. 8 out of 66 favorable outcomes. Last but not least, probability that she will read a Bible story from the New Testament which consists of more than 20 chapters. Ay wait, letter C pala, I forgot. Letter D pala. Diba remember letter D is this one, diba? Sa letter D, ang sabi ko dito, probability that she will read a Bible story that consists of 24 chapters. Ayan, I try to highlight the Bible and look for some Bible passages which consist of 24 chapters. Of course, I try to check them already. Sa Genesis, there are 50 chapters, so hindi kasali yun. Exodus 40, this is 27, 36, 34. Joshua's 165. So Joshua consists of, 24 chapters. So Joshua is counted. Ito yun. Judges, nope. Ruth, Samuel. 2 Samuel, I know 2 Samuel is also 24. Tama? Let's see. 2 Samuel, 19, 20. Tama, 24. Hanggang chapter 24 yung 2 Samuel na to. So yan, that's 2. And then I know Luke consists of 24 chapters din. So tama, 3. And then the rest, they're not 24. So tama, there are 3 out of 66 outcomes. Yan. Last but not least, we have number 5. Find the probability that she will read a Bible story from the New Testament which consists of more than 20 chapters. Ayan, in this particular concept, si Ate Victoria ay magbabasa ng kwento sa New Testament. So let's rely to the New Testament. Alin yung mga kwento doon sa New Testament na mayroon more than 20 chapters? Of course, I remember I read this before. If you still remember my Bible study course or curriculum, we know that Matthew consists of 28 chapters. So that's one of them. Matthew 1, check. Mark, 16 yan. Luke, John, 21. Acts 28. Romans is 16, so hindi pwede. Corinthians, hindi pwede to. Ephesians, hindi pwede to kasi I know there are less than 10 chapters. Lalo yung Titus. Ang Titus may 3 chapters to. Philemon, it's just 1 Bible story lang. Ang Hebrews, 13. Ang James, 5. 1 Peter, 5. 2 Peter, 3. And then the John, we have 5. 2 John, we have 5 again, we have 1, and then Jude, and Revelation 22. So tama, 5 out of 27, kasi nga referring to the New Testament. So that's 5 over 27. That is the outcome. But if I were to include the Old Testament, this could be tough because you know naman talaga that we are gonna include the Old Testament books. Of course, there are lots of those Old Testament books that consist of more than 20 chapters. Pero I'm sure I'm not so fond of the Old Testament because I like the New Testament better. So yan. And those are the answers in probabilities. Okay? And then to convert that into percent, you already know what to do. Get the, click, highlight everything. Click this percent so that everything will be converted into percent. Shift the decimal point 2 places to the left. At yun yung sagot. Okay. Next. So number 6, Nathaniel C. is having his lunch at Chowking. Sarap. I want to go to Chowking and eat there. Diba you remember Nathaniel C.? He's my friend in church. At pumunta siya doon sa Chowking para siya kakain. So he's going to have his lunch doon sa Chowking. Doon sa Chowking siya kakain. Now, going back to the probability. Letter A. Find the probability that he will have siomai on top of his chow fan order when he orders a chow fan rice. Ayan. Di ba remember, let's say for example, when Nathaniel C. will go and will go to Chowking. Tapos, mag-order siya sa ano yun, sa kahera ng, ma'am, pwede ko mag-order ng chow fan? So, yan. And then, alin po dito yung mga chow fan? So, there are different types of chow fan. Di ba, remember, there's one chow fan which is just plain. Ibig sabihin, walang toppings. Tapos, another chow fan which consists of toppings. As far as I can remember, ang mga toppings na nilagay sila sa chow fan mo ay ang siomai, dumpling, ano pa, lumpiang Shanghai, at I forgot na what's the one. Basta I remember there are toppings that they put in your chow fan. Di ba remember when you eat at Chowking? Let's say for example, gusto mo kakain ka ng rice in a box. Dahil what you always nagutom ka. So therefore, magpunta ka sa yon sa Chowking. Magpunta kayo sa Chowking, kumain ka ng chow fan. Tapos kapag gusto mo may ulam or toppings sa taas, yun ang magkaroon ka ng toppings. So it's up to you whichever topping you like. Pero gusto ni Nathaniel ay yung may siomai sa chow fan niya. So therefore, find the probability of getting the siomai. Let's say for example, the chow fan is ano yun? Chow fan na a la carte, ibig sabihin walang toppings, may siomai, may dumplings, may sweet and sour fish, at saka yung isa, lumpiang Shanghai. So there are 5 outcomes. Now there's only one outcome na may siomai. So therefore, that's 1 out of 5, which is 20%. Yan. Next. Probability that he will order fried chicken laureate when he orders a laureate meal set. Sa laureate naman, I think I remember that time, yung nagpunta ko sa Chowking para umorder ko ng laureate, meron silang 3 types of laureate. We have the fried chicken Chinese style laureate, we have the sweet and sour fish laureate, and the sweet and sour pork laureate. Alam mo ba yung laureate? Yung meron siyang egg rice, tapos may buti, may chicharap, may pancit, may siomai, and then whatever variant you want. It's a Chinese style order. So therefore, what is the probability that you will get a fried chicken laureate? And there are 3. So we have fried chicken, sweet and sour pork, and sweet and sour fish. Tama? So therefore, there are 3. So 1 out of 3, which is 33%. If you will go and order laureate. So let's say for example, Nathaniel, if you will go to Chowking, tapos mag-order ka ng laureate, you will say, ma'am, pwede ko mag-order ng laureate? Tapos sabi ni ma'am, anong laureate po? Yung yung may kasamang fried chicken po. So yan, that is the outcome. So let's say for example, if they're expecting for laureate, this will be the probability that they will get. If they want that customer to order a fried chicken style laureate. Chinese style fried chicken laureate. 1 out of the 3 outcomes. So yan. Kasi nga, if it were all the other foods, that would be so plenty And I'm afraid talaga I can't even calculate all of that. Kasi nga, maraming silang pagkain So yun. Pero if I were to make a typical vlog na napunta ako sa Chowking, I would like to show that to you guys. Okay? Next, letter C. If wonton mami soup, pancit canton, chunky asado siopaw, siomai, and chicharap are the available side dishes that he can add to his order, find the probability that he will get the noodles. Ayan. Di ba remember sa letter C naman, let's say for example, di ba remember kakain si Nathaniel sa Chowking, di ba? Tapos he will order the chow fan or the laureate. Tapos ang gusto niya, di ba remember gusto niya, kasi nga hindi siya busog. Ang gusto niya magkaroon siya ng ng side dish. So imagine, let's say there are side dishes there. Alam mo yung mga side dishes doon sa Chowking, di ba? Meron silang wonton mami soup, pancit canton, chunky asado siopaw, siomai, and chicharap. So, those are the side dishes doon sa Chowking. Now, ang tanong dyan, find the probability that you will get the noodles. So, ano yung mga side dishes na yan? I mean noodles. Of course, wonton mami soup and pancit canton are the ones that are noodles out of the 5. Okay? So, 2 out of 5 outcomes. Okay. And then, what you hold is the letter D, same as letter C, but find the probability that he will get the dumplings naman. Ayan, di ba remember yung dumplings, yung yung siomai, yung what you hold is yung dim sum. Of course, di ba remember, wonton mami soup, meron silang dumplings. So therefore, that is that is 1. Pansit Canton, of course, wala silang dumplings dyan. Siomai, meron. Because it's literally a dumpling. Changi Asado Siopaw, wala. And Chicharab, hindi siya dumpling. So therefore, it's still 2 out of 5, which I typed earlier. Last but not least, in the Halo-Halo Special, find the probability that he will order one that is good for 5 people. Ayan, di ba remember si Nathaniel, gusto niya makaroon siya ng dessert habang kumain siya ng ng meal. Di ba remember gusto niya makaroon ng halo-halo na sumasarap para sa dessert niya. So, ang probability dyan, ang question dyan, ano yung probability that you will get a halo-halo that it's good for sharing for at least 5 people? Ayan, di ba remember sa halo-halo, when you order halo-halo, there are 3 sizes. We have the small, medium, large, and extra grande. So, if it's good for sharing for 5 people, that's the extra grande. So, that's 1 out of 4. Kasi po, remember last time when I went to Chowking, when I ordered my halo-halo po, I remember I got the large. Kasi nga, ang pinakamaliit ay, 59. That is the small, regular size. Tapos, when I got the medium, I don't know if they sponsor medium there. I'm not so sure. Pero if you do know they sponsor medium size halo-halo there, please leave a comment. I'm not so sure kung meron sila, but I do know meron sila. Kasi I remember during that time, I got the large eh. And that's, 95 pesos. And then, dahil gumamit ko ng PWD ko, it became mga 75 to 80. Yung mga ganun. And then, there's one that's, good for sharing for 5 people. Yung binigay nila sa, sa malaking platter. So, that is the, the one that's good for sharing for 5 people. So, what is the probability of ordering a halo-halo that is good for 5 people? That's 25%. So, yan. That's it. Now, based on your answers here, we're going to convert that into percent. So, to convert that into percent, click on the percent that you see here. Yan. And then shift to the left. Very good. Very easy. Next question.